So, of course, most of the Midwest and most of the United States actually is under the effect of the Arctic blast. Now, we've been seeing really record cold temperatures, lots and lots of snow. Michigan is not exempt. We have a ton of snow here. It's really cold. Wind chills actually getting into the negatives, at least as low as -20. So if you're out there, be careful. It's really nasty out there. And if you got to go somewhere, go slow, bundle up. The people at Fox News are ecstatic about this. They are absolutely ecstatic. They love this Arctic blast. They love it. Not necessarily because they enjoy the weather, but because they can point at the climate, people that believe in climate change and go, ha ha. I have this clip from Fox News that says just that. Check it out.
As a large swath of the nation thaws out from brutal temperatures, a new report showing for the first time in 20 years there were more record low temperatures than record highs in the U.S. last year. And did you see this? Scientists looking to document melting ice in the Antarctic getting stuck in a mass of ice. So, Steve, back in 2007, I love this, BBC came out with a headline, Arctic Summers Ice-Free by 2013. Well, in fact, the ice sheet in the Arctic grew 29% between 2012 and 2013. So these scientists have been so dead wrong. Should we base billions of our dollars on their wrong forecasts?
Look, guys, it's cold outside. We can't possibly have global warming, right? Oh, it's cold outside. Did you know those scientists that were up there studying climate change and global warming got stuck in some ice? Oh, and they're sitting there laughing at it. Well, that's fine. I think it's actually really funny because these guys are all idiots. So, and let me show you why. Now, like I said, their argument is that it's winter, it's cold, it's snowing, the planet must not be warming in an overall trend, right? And so climate change doesn't exist. It's made up by George Soros and Al Gore, in order to do God knows what. I have no idea what the end result of that conspiracy is, but hey, whatever. But I want to show you a couple of graphs here that go into what he was saying about the ice sheets. Now remember, he was saying, oh, look at that. The ice sheets grew. Proof positive that global warming is a hoax, that climate change is all hooey, right? Well, let me show you a couple of graphs on that. Now, as you can see, and I know graphs are boring, but bear with me, guys, bear with me, that the Arctic sea ice, there has been less, and it's been showing up in 2010. Now, it doesn't have 2013 where he said it grew, okay, by 29%. But as you can see, it goes through in cycles of where there's more and then there's less. But as an overall trend, there's less. We are losing Arctic ice. We are losing Arctic ice. Well, let me show you. Volume. See, the Arctic ice isn't just a flat sheet like a lot of people think. It's not like a skating rink. Okay, it's like an iceberg. A lot of it's underwater. Okay, so having more surface ice doesn't mean shit when you're losing most of the ice that's already under the ocean. You see, the volume means everything. And as you can see from the graph, the volume of ice is shrinking. There is less Arctic ice. And that's from climate change. But see, that's what these knuckleheads at Fox News, that's what they don't understand. No, they say, oh, winter. It's cold outside. Oh, polar bears are doing fine. Everything's just fine. Everything's dandy. Well, look, we're gaining ice. No, you knuckleheads, you got to look into it. You really got to look into the facts. You got to look into the science. You got to look into the graphs. And that's the thing, that it's so easy to dismiss climate change when you don't have all the facts. And these guys don't have the facts. Or maybe they do, but they have an vested interest in misleading you. Basically what I'm trying to say is, winter is cold. But just because there's winter doesn't mean that climate change is not happening. We've had record hot temperatures in the summer. And conservatives are like, well, it's summer. It's supposed to be hot. Well, you can counter that with, well, it's winter. It's supposed to be cold. But that doesn't negate everything else. There are some people that are not buying it at all, and one of them is, of course, Donald Trump. Donald Trump, of course, tweeted out, "This very expensive global warming bullshit has got to stop. Our planet is freezing, record low temperatures, and our global warming scientists are stuck in ice." Look, some people you're just not going to be able to get through to, and Donald Trump was one of them. Now, he's an idiot. And did you notice that the guys that are talking most about climate change are not climate scientists? I'm not a climate scientist, but I look at the work that they're doing. And those guys on Fox News are certainly not climate scientists. This was actually from a Forbes panel. A Forbes panel. Now, Forbes is a pretty pro-Wall Street, publication. Of course they're going to back big money. And the big money is in energy. Especially energy futures, like speculation on Wall Street. There's a lot of that going around. But, it gets even worse when our elected politicians start to buy into the same thing. Like a lot of our Republicans. Now, there was another tweet from a gentleman, John Fleming, who is a representative. Now, check out his tweet. "Global warming isn't so warm these days." And that's really the big problem. Now, I don't care if an idiot like Donald Trump doesn't believe in climate change. I don't care if the idiot down the street doesn't believe in climate change. What really matters is the people who are making the decisions.